Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by
Sphere Exclusives. Looking for exclusive content from your favorite podcasts here at the Sphere? Head over to sphere.tv/Patreon and sign up today. Hype Talk. Are you looking to leverage your brand to promote ideas that encourage positive behaviors, raise awareness, and or promote social change? Then look no further than Hype Talk Marketing and Events. Give us a call today at area code 713-332-8237 or shoot us an email to hello@hypetalk.co. coldhardfash.com. At Cold Hard Fash, our mission is to support creativity in fashion, beauty, and the arts. To connect with culture creators, follow us on Instagram at coldhardfash and subscribe at www.coldhardfash.com.
Hello, hashtag viewers. What's up? What's up? I know y'all wasn't expecting to see me a day after I just recorded. You know, y'all catch me every Wednesday. But we had to come to you today because we have a very special guest in town for one day only. Okay, so we had to get her in here and we're going to get it popping with her today. So I'm gonna quit yapping at my lips and just go ahead and introduce her. Okay, so today who we have with us, Miss Angelica Villa. Okay,
hello.
Rock Nation's own.
Me.
We are so excited to have you.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
We're so happy to have you. I'm glad that you're happy to be here and pleased with what you've seen so far. We're going to get a very good interview going, ask you some questions. You know, I am very invasive, so, you know, if I say anything and it's like, I don't want to answer that, just stop me in my tracks, okay?
We rocking, we vibing.
For sure, I'm with it. So, you guys, let me go ahead and tell y'all a little bit about her, and then she will go ahead and tell you about herself. So, again, as I mentioned, we have Rock Nation's own. She was discovered by Fat Joey in the house, none other than him himself, and she has a new single out, okay, you guys, and it is fire. If you haven't heard it, you most definitely need to get on YouTube, check it out. It is called More in the Morning. So we're gonna get into that. How are you feeling about that? I'm
feeling good. You know, right now I'm on promo tour, so you know, this is my first time here in Texas.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, you came at a good time because it's not, you know, hot as I don't know what out here right now.
I wish it was hot. It's like in the morning, it's winter. 2 p.m. It's like, you know, springish, like fallish, springish. 4 p.m. It's, oh my gosh, summer.
Yeah.
And nighttime is winter. It's winter again.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Or you missed it. It might have a thunderstorm midday. We don't know.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of thunderstorm, I got caught in the rain. I literally went inside CVS. It was completely dry outside. I came out. It was like a hurricane. I'm like, where did this come from?
That is definitely Houston for you. I was looking outside, like I was sitting and I was writing down my notes earlier this morning. All I heard was I was like, what is going on outside?
Crazy.
The
wind.
It was so bananas. It was crazy.
Nah, I love Texas though.
Good. I'm glad you like it. You guys, she is from Bronx, New York. So we got New York up in the house. You know what I'm saying? I love New York. Okay. So let's get into the single just a little bit. So again, I mentioned it is called More in the Morning. It is on YouTube, on Vivo, and it is at almost 2 million views. That is major. It's only been on there for a little over a month.
Yeah,
it's only been on there for a little over a month, and it's already at almost 2 million views. I think it's at 1.7 right now.
You just told me. You just put me on. I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, because I've been watching it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the song, you guys, it has I really like it. It has like a very slow vibe, but it's like hype and slow at the same time. Right?
I feel like it's vibey, but like you could bump to it.
Yeah,
that's really what it is. You know, like it's not upbeat, but it's like you could still
right.
Yeah.
You know, it's like if I've had a couple, if I'm feeling it a little bit, I might get up and dance a little bit. But if I ain't feeling it, I can just slow boogie in my chair. It gives you that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So I've watched the video, and I want to know, what was the creative direction behind the video? It's very sexy, but it's really subtle. So tell us about the experience of the video.
It was, so the experience of like shooting the actual music video was crazy. It was something that I never really experienced before, because we were in a movie set, and we shot this in LA. It was with Mike Ho, and he actually he had everything. Like he had everything down, from the place to the creative direction. Like he heard the song, and then he like went based off that. And it's crazy because he was telling me that venue, he'd been saving it for years to use it on somebody.
Really?
Like he'd been holding that space, and then he decided to use it with me. And that was big. That was special to me.
So it was like magic. It was like, oh, he's seen it and he just knew.
Yeah.
I thought the video was great. I really liked the different hairstyles. I was just like, the sex appeal in the video is just really dope to me, because I was like, oh, okay, you know, we got our Latino princess Dominicana up here. She getting it and whatnot. And you weren't even a foray girl. You was bringing it to us.
Thank you.
Okay. So you guys, if you have not just like looked at it or heard it, it is a sample off of Bonnie
and Shine.
I want to
by
say
Shine
so
and
bad.
Barrington Levy.
Yes, but it samples that originally came from the sample of Grace Jones' song.
Nah, it came from Edith Piaf.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got my music mixed up. Okay, my bad. So tell us again, just what was the inspiration behind the song? Not the video, because we got this sex appeal about it, but what about the lyrics? Like, how are you feeling? And, you know, when you came across them, what was your thought?
So when I first got signed with Joe, the first trip that we had taken was to Miami, and I was with Cool and Dre. I was up in their studio for like about 2.5 to 3 months every single day, just working. And the first week, they had played it for me. A guy named Govelius, he had played it for me, and I don't even think, like, from what I remember, I don't believe that the song was like done. I think there was like an open verse, and so Joe, he had did that second verse, and then, you know, I finished it off a little bit, but with that first verse, it was like Joe, he wanted us to rewrite it. So we was in the studio, and we all like basically dropped like some gems in there. Yeah. Okay. We all basically dropped some gems, but it was coming over like from true experiences.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we ain't gonna get into details.
Oh, we can get into the details because we're in the right place and this is the right time. Let us know.
You know, it's a little freaky.
Okay.
You know,
listen.
That's all I'm gonna say. It's a little freaky.
Listen, that's okay. You know, listen. There ain't no shame in your game. We are women, and women are strong, and we're powerful, and we can be sexy all day long. So, you know, own your sexiness, okay? So what I do want to know though, because I know I've just got a little backstory how Fat Joe discovered you was off of a little rap freestyle that you did to Wild Thoughts. Okay, now I heard it, and I like that.
Oh, you liked it?
I liked it. I did. I was like, okay, you know, I was ready for the rest of it.
Oh, and y'all gonna show it. Listen.
Yeah, we got it. The throwback.
I look at that video today and I cringe. I'm like, ugh, why
really?
did I do that? I'm like, ooh, I shouldn't have posted it.
No, girl, it's good. Good thing that you did post it.
Thank you.
It's a good thing that you did post it.
I mean, it happened because my manager, he's actually my uncle named Sketchy. He's He was telling me like, yo, you know, since you write, you should do your own freestyle. I was like, I don't know about that one, but I ended up doing it, and it caught a little buzz, and I felt like a lot of people was like their own freestyle was catching the buzz. So Pretty Lou, he's one of the hottest hosts in New York City, and he had posted it. He's really close with Joe, so Joe has seen it on his page. He was like, yo, who's that? And I was working on Pretty Lou's mixtape because I was doing his single, and we was in the studio, and Pretty Lou was like, you know, is this 17-year-old girl? At the time I was 17. He was like, this 17-year-old girl. She's Dominican. She's a singer. We gonna be in the studio. You should come by. Yeah. And he stopped by with his wife, and it was history from there.
Oh, that is so amazing. Yeah. Were you nervous?
I was, and only because it's like, that's an OG walking through the door, and I'm like, ooh, right. I feel the pressure already. Right. And then also he was like, play me 3 of your hottest songs. Yeah. And you gotta come with it, because you can never, and always remember this, you can never make a first impression twice. I was like,
that's very true.
I was shook.
Yeah.
I was shooken.
Yeah. I can't imagine, because when you said it was a little chill. I was like, oh, okay. I was nervous for you.
Yeah, so, you know, I played him some songs, and I sang a cappella for him, and he told me that when him and his wife had left the studio, she was like, you gotta sign that girl.
Yeah.
I was like, shout out Lorena, I love you.
No, I think you sound great. I've literally have gone back and listened to quite a few of your videos.
Thank
we
you.
did the cover for Adele's Hello.
Oh, yeah.
I was just like, oh, somebody download that so I can load it onto my phone right now.
Ooh.
It was really good. It was really
Thank
good.
you.
I've never really heard anyone do a cover for that song, because that's a very hard song to sing. Yeah. And I've never heard anyone do a cover and it sounds like really flawless. So I thought you did amazing on that. You guys, if you have not heard it, definitely go listen to it, okay? Because you're going to want to bump it in your car too. Okay. Now I do have a question going back to your freestyle, okay? Because again, I liked it. Yeah. Now what I do want to know is, in the future, can we expect some rhymes out of you? You gonna drop us a rap or two?
I mean, listen, I always say, you can never limit yourself.
True.
And you just got to be open-minded. This is an art. This is a creation. So it's like, you can't just be like, oh, I'm going to only do this. Like, you got to be open-minded and be willing to try new things. And, you know, even if you don't do it, you just got to put yourself in a position where, you know, you feel uncomfortable to, you know, that's how you grow.
Right.
That's how you grow.
No, that's true. That's very true.
So, and I wouldn't call myself a rapper, but I would, you know.
Listen, let me tell you something. We have all of the hottest singers right now dropping us some rhymes. So guess what? You can do it too. And guess what? I would personally want to know, if you were going to go ahead and give us a freestyle, you know, on your upcoming project, who would you drop that freestyle with? Any artist right now, who would that be?
Yeah. Do I have a limit? Do I have like?
You know what? Nope. We've heard a lot of different rap songs that have a lot of artists on it.
Like collabing with them on a freestyle?
Yeah.
J. Cole.
Oh, okay. I feel you. I love me some J. Cole too. Yeah. I love me some J. Cole.
Or Jay-Z. Like, what's up?
You know what? That would be so iconic too, because J. Cole does not do features.
Yeah.
Listen, Cole, I don't know how you're going to come across this video, but we've already spoken into existence, okay? We need you to put her. Yes, we need you to put her on a song. Period. We need that. Okay, so that's really good. Speaking of, I know that you met Jay-Z.
Ooh.
And then you met Beyonce as well,
I
right?
did.
How was that experience?
Meeting Jay, I actually met him in one of my Rock Nation meetings. It was an introduction because like 8 months after I got signed with Joe, I got signed to Rock Nation. They had thrown a big meeting for me, and everybody was in their title and like the Rock Nation workers, and he had stopped by a little bit like after, and we had played some of my music. We even played it more in the morning, and he was vibing with them. So I got great vibes from him. I saw him again at the Rock Nation brunch, and that was amazing.
Oh, wow.
I met B though. I met Beyonce at the Rock Nation brunch. I was trying to play it off.
I need to know.
Listen, funny story. I was trying to play it off. She walks through. Everybody's going bananas, and you can see everybody's going bananas, but trying to keep it cool, calm, and collective. You know, hold it together. I was one of those people, but I'm good at hiding it. I'm good. You know, I keep it cool, calm, high. You know, so I was sitting. I was looking away. And I was looking at her again. And then she moved over there. And now I could really see her. Because I was trying to see her. I was trying to, because there was a whole bunch of people blocking her. But now I could really see her because she's right here. And I'm like, and I'm looking away. I'm trying to, play it off. Then I'm looking at her again. And then I see Joe coming from the right. And he goes, well, do you want a picture or not? Because you keep staring at her. And mind you, he's all the way, he's mad far from the right, having a whole separate conversation. And I'm sitting on the couch. He's like, he just walks up like, do you want a picture? Because it keeps staring at her.
Right. Oh my God.
So I met her, and I wanted to say, you're so beautiful. I love you. You're my idol. I didn't want to sound like like too much, but I ended up saying, you're such a pleasure. I meant to say such a pleasure meeting you.
Right. It's okay, because you'll come across her again, and then you can go ahead and we'll go ahead and take that first impression back. I'm sure it was good, but she's gonna go ahead and let you know it was a pleasure meeting you.
Yes.
Okay, that's what we're gonna let her know next time.
God willing, I get to meet her again. God willing.
It's Beyonce. It's Beyonce. I don't think I have a whole speech in my head right now prepared for her, and I think even the day that I meet her, it's gonna go right out the window, and I'll probably just break out in tears.
For real?
Yeah.
OMG, no.
I didn't know until the documentary came out like a day ago that I was really a part of the Beehive. I thought oh no, I just like Beyonce. No, I'm a part of the Beehive.
Oh no, I'm a part of the Beehive.
It's for real.
I'm a bee.
That's okay. I think we all are. But let's get into more of you. This is all about you. Okay. So I always like to know when I have guests, especially artists, I want to know what inspires you to do what you do, and how did you get into music? I know you've been in it for a very long time, since a little girl, but how did you just know? How did you know? I think we all sing in front of the mirror as kids, but how did you know that this is what I want to do?
I mean, it's just something that I just took with me. I've been singing since I was a little girl. Mm-hmm. I think it was when I was in the High Line doing my very first video, like YouTube video, that I saw everybody gathering up, and I'm like, I love this feeling. I love the rush, and it just feels good. And it feels like I'm feeding the soul. I'm feeding my soul and just doing what I love. And so I decided, this is what I really want to do as my career. I want to go for it. And so I was just working with my uncle, and just pushing myself, pushing my pen, pushing my recording skills and stuff like that, and just learning the production, learning the vocal production, learning just everything around music, and learning the business. So I got in tune with it.
Okay. Well, I think you're doing a very good job.
Thank you.
To be 20 and to be signed to Roc Nation, that's a big deal.
Thank you.
It's a big deal. So I think that you're doing great. And also to drop that single and it be at almost 2 million views in a little over a month. You're doing something right.
That was big for me.
For sure. It's really, really big. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
I think always when artists have their video actually on Vivo, it's that's when it's legit.
Yeah.
Because you can always upload a video, but when it's actually YouTube and on Vivo, it's 2 totally different things. So I think that's awesome.
Yeah, actually, I met Vivo. Oh my gosh, I love them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All of them. I met the team.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sure that was very interesting.
Yeah, that was cool.
So I do have a lot of questions, okay? So I know just recently you were doing something else really big, and you actually sang the national anthem at the Dwayne Wade home game, his last home game, which was such a big deal. I even tuned in on the game because I like basketball. I'm a fan of it. So I want to know, 1, how did that opportunity come into play? And 2, how was it? Were you nervous? What happened? What was going through your head?
So I have performed at the Barclays Centers, and that's where the event was held at. And so when Roc Nation, they requested me for, I believe I'm saying the story right. I don't know. Don't take my word for it. But from what I understand, I think it was Roc Nation who they put the word in, and they saw that I have a history with them, and so they was okay, yeah, she could come through, sing the national anthem. Okay. I was a little nervous right before going on, just because that's what happens all the time. I get the little jitters because I know I'm about to go on. It's damn, am I gonna go now? I want to go now.
Yeah.
And it's when you rehearse in the in the rehearsal room, not the rehearsal room, the dressing room.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing. When you do that and then you doing good, it's like, okay, I did good now. I don't want to forget it. Let me go out there right now before I lose the songs.
Right.
And so it was kind of like that feeling. And then it was time for me to go. And I just started feeling all the anxiety coming. And then once I got on the court and I just stepped up to the mic, everything went away.
Right. I can see how that happens because it's like, I know it. I'm doing such a good job. And then it's like you get that fear of like, oh my God, if I get out there and nothing comes out of my mouth, what am I going to do? You know?
The key is you can't think negative. You just gotta, like, if you can see it, and I think this is a Beyonce quote. If you can see it, you can. You know what? Don't even take my.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's like if you can see it, if you can envision it in your head. The first place to hold things is in your head,
right?
And then it becomes more of something that you can actually hold in your hands. You have to think it first. So
If you can see it, then it can happen. If you can see it, then it can happen. There it goes.
Okay, listen, we're going to freestyle it. It's out there somewhere. Either way, what we are saying is believe in your own success and it shall happen. Exactly. That is what we are saying to you guys, okay? Yes. So I do also want to know, it's again, you've been doing this for quite some time, but it seems like right now it's all at once that all of these major things are happening, right? And although you were signed last year, so it's still very fairly new, right? For all of the bigger things, how are you handling like the transition into becoming a full blown star?
I mean, like Joe, I got signed when I was like 17 to 18. Mm-hmm. I'm 20 now, so like Joe, he's been prepping me and guiding me, and like he warned me about everything that was gonna happen. Right. He said this was gonna happen. He said that was gonna happen, and all of it did happen. Yeah. And I guess it's like him manifesting it and just that hard work. Like you just gotta work hard for it. And so we did a lot of promo. We did a lot of We did a lot of visiting DJs, visiting the platforms and stuff like that. So. I forgot what you said. What was the question? Because I was getting deep into my answer.
No, it's okay. That's exactly what I wanted to know. I want to hear all of like how you're handling this experience of stardom.
So he guided me through it, and he dropped so many gems that it's like by the time it did happen, it's like, oh, he warned me about this. It's happening now.
Right.
Or like, oh, he warned me that I'm going to have a whole bunch of haters. Let's just say that. And I see it happening. He's warned me, you're going to have a lot of supporters.
Yeah.
And I see it happening, a lot of people. He says, you're going to blow up. I mean, I still say that I got a lot of work to do, Yeah. I'm still a student in the game. So I'm not saying that, I made it, I'm here yet.
Right.
Because I'm still learning. I'm still growing. Right. And I always want to be that way.
Right.
Like, I don't ever want to think that, I know it all, or, I know better than you or something like that. Like, I'm not like that.
Yeah.
So, you just gotta evolve.
No, I don't get that vibe at all. You're very sweet. Very sweet, very, very humble. So I don't get that. I think you will for sure bypass that. But I do have another question here for you. And then I want to get into some personal questions. We're gonna go ahead and cross that bridge here in just a second. But what I do want to know, and again, as we mentioned, you're just starting out, and it's again envisioning that success. So what is the ultimate goal? Like, what is the ultimate, I don't want to say like pinnacle of success, because as you mentioned, you want to continue to learn and grow. But what is the end goal? Like, what do you see going forward in the future?
I really just want to inspire everyone to just, you can do whatever you want as long as you put your mind to it.
For sure.
And, there's no limit to what you can do. Like you can do anything. Say, so for example, like I want to set that example because I want to, I'm using singing as a gateway to branch out to acting, to branch out to modeling, to branch out to dancing, and to branch out to doing endorsements and basically doing my own business.
Yeah,
I want to start my own business, start my own label, and it's just, I know what it takes to, you just have to work hard, and you got to plan it right. You got to write down all your goals that you want to accomplish so you can achieve that.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And that's very important to mention because let me tell you something. I have a whiteboard. I have like 3 whiteboards in my home. I have a tablet that I carry with me everywhere. I got another tablet that I write down other stuff in. Like, you really do have to write down every single thing that you envision. And it shall, so long as you believe it and you keep toward pushing for that goal, it will come. It will definitely follow.
It's important to write it down as well because as humans, there's so much things that goes on in our head that you know we might have an idea, but then tomorrow we might forget, or literally in an hour we might forget. We'd be like, oh snap, what was that goal that I wanted to accomplish? Right. It's happened to me,
right?
You know, so it's very important to write things down because it's like you're clearing your mind and you're setting you're setting like a timeline for yourself. Right. And, you know, that's very important.
Yeah, that is too, because also, you know, it's a lot of times that we have like these ideas and these goals and it's like, okay, I already have the goal written down and I know exactly what it is I want to do, but create like a timeline for it too, because honestly, if you have a goal set, but you have no realistic idea as to how or when you'll get there, it's really not a goal. Plan. It's just a thought.
Right.
It's just a thought.
You need to figure out the action and how you're gonna get there. Yeah. So you can't just say, "Oh, I want to be this," but you ain't doing nothing to get there.
Right.
You got
exactly.
Yeah. Right. And just because one way don't work, don't mean that you can't find other ways to make it work. So it's all about finding what works for you.
For sure. For sure. I think that was very, very nicely said. And we are definitely going to come back to getting more information about this single. I'm not done with that one. And again, you guys, if you have not heard it, make sure you go onto YouTube, go and look at the video, go and listen to it, download it. It's on Spotify and iTunes. Everywhere. Download all of her music. Be a supporter, okay? It is called More in the Morning. And I promise you, when you hear it, you're going to say, oh, this a bop.
Thank
That's
you.
about. I'm listening to it. I am jamming it. It's gonna be in your playlist this summer.
She said we freaking on the weekend till the early dawn. I'm your little Sunday. Pop the cherry on.
Listen. We need all of that in your rotation. Come on, Sunday fun day. I feel it already.
Sunday fun day.
I feel it already. Okay, so as you guys can see, she is very gorgeous. She's gorgeous. So I want to know, are you single?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Oh, no. I cannot do no boys. I cannot do nothing. I cannot be invested in nothing like that.
I feel it.
Like, I'm so focused. Like, and now that, I actually got the opportunities in front of me, I'm not going to jeopardize that.
I feel it. Yeah. So all you knucklehead little boys, stay out the DMs.
Stay out the DMs. I mean, listen, even if we tell them stay out the DMs, they still gonna slide in there because they be trying. They try so hard. They be trying it. But listen, decline.
We got some DM bandits out here. Y'all need to stay away. But what I do want to know, I do have a question just for all of the inquiring minds out there. And this is just all for fun and giggles because we've talked your career and your single quite a bit. But I do want to know, as an ideal date, what would that look like?
Like my ideal date?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know because I'm not materialistic. It's really about the personality.
Right.
Like, we could be anywhere, but as long as I'm effing with you, I F with your vibe, and, you're an all-around great person, you believe in God, we good. We good.
Listen.
You just, you got to treat me right. You got to come with it. You got to be a boss. You got to know what you want.
Oh, I think they know that for sure. You got to be a boss, okay? You can't be stepping to her and just be out here doing nothing.
Yeah, you gotta be working. You gotta have it. You gotta come with it because my Uncle Joe, that's the no. Y'all ain't sliding with him. My Uncle Nay, y'all ain't sliding with him. Uncle Rich, Uncle Dan, y'all ain't ready for him.
Okay. So listen, there's a lot of uncles that definitely will be questioning you. You will be getting that very hard time. So all you fellas, first of all, we already said stay away because she is very focused on her music career, and unless you can add anything to that, I don't think we need that right now, right? No. So we'll just go ahead and end that question. But as we are coming to a close on our interview, let's go ahead and recap back on this single. Tell us more about all the different platforms that the single is on. Also, all of your different platforms so they can go and follow you, support you, and just what are we looking for the future? I want to know about the coming project as well, because I love the single, and I know we'll get you're welcome. And I know we're gonna get a lot more amazing music from you. So going forward, as far as the music, what should we be expecting and looking forward to?
So y'all should be expecting another video. Y'all should be expecting a project that's already finished. Okay. But right now we working on the visuals. So and I'm working on my second project. Oh. So I'm really excited for like what y'all gonna hear. Hopefully y'all love it. Hopefully y'all like it. If y'all don't, then everybody got their own preference. Right, but I feel like in the EP there's different sauces to it. Like there's a little honey mustard, there's a little sriracha, barbecue. Okay. It's the different vibes for everybody. So I try to keep it real as possible.
I think it's going to be amazing. And I'm basing that off of the freestyles.
Thank you.
Because I'm rocking with the freestyles, and all around, I think you have a very good vibe and a really, really good voice.
Thank you.
You have a very good voice. It's very natural. It's very soft, It's really subtle. It's like a lot of what we are missing in music right now. Because we have so many people just like competing with, I think, like the rappers trying to sound so much like them as far as like singing. I don't know. It's just, I feel like we're missing some things, I think the best thing that we've gotten in music so far, like just current time, has been LMA. But I definitely...
What are you talking about? I mean, LMA too, but you can't miss out her. You can't miss out Kaylani. You can't miss out... Yeah, what?
Her is great. I love her. Her is great. But I definitely see you sneaking right up on that totem pole. Like, listen, girls, I'm in here, so I don't know what y'all gonna do. Y'all have to share the stage.
Hopefully we get to work.
Yeah, let's share the stage. Y'all gonna have to share the stage. You know what I'm saying? We got a new rising star right now.
Even Justine Sky, she's my label mate. She fire. Oh my gosh, if I could talk about her. Bruh,
she's gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, I remember I was in the 6 train headed to downtown.
Really?
I headed to downtown, jamming to her whole 8 ounces EP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't gotten into Justine Sky. I'm gonna have to go check her out too.
Yo, my favorite song by her, "Strangers."
She's very pretty. I've never again just like went to go listen to her music, but I'm gonna have to go ahead and check out her EP too. But do we have a date as to when we can expect the EP, or it's still just kind of lingering?
But we got it. It's coming soon.
Okay.
It's coming really, really soon. And yeah, everything's available everywhere. Like as far as my single "More in the Morning," it's on Spotify, Apple Music, it's on Tidal, it's everywhere. So make sure to go check that out. Make sure to go check out the music video. It's on YouTube. It's available everywhere. Yeah,
okay.
On Tidal too.
Okay. So you guys, make sure, again, I cannot stress this enough. Go listen to the song. Go and download it. Put in your rotation, because if you don't, you're gonna hear it on the radio anyway. I know it's all throughout New York right now, up on the East Coast, and it will make its way down. If it's not, I think it should already be down here playing throughout the South on the radios too, right? Yeah, so we'll definitely be hearing that this summer. Be on the lookout. Make sure you follow her on Instagram and follow her YouTube page as well, so that we can be on the lookout for when this EP drops, because I know
really soon. I'm telling y'all, super soon.
Okay. I will definitely be looking for it. I like me a nice little EP session. Because artists always give us like their blood, sweat, and tears in EPs. Yeah. I can't wait to hear it. So you guys, it has been nothing but a pleasure. Nothing but a pleasure to have you here today. You're very, very sweet. You're so beautiful. That. You guys, Angelica Villa, go check her out. And we will be closing up the show, you guys. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. It was a pleasure. And I will see you guys next week. And hopefully in the future, we'll have Angelica back here again.
We coming back. Come on now.
Let's get it.